Here's how you can solo Chesnaught the Unrivaled in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on the Mr. West Games channel. My name is Mr. West and today I'm going to teach you an easy method to defeat Chesnaught the Unrivaled. Let's get it. First, we need to make sure that we spawn in the raid into our games. Simply connect to the internet and open the news tab using the plus button. This will spawn the raid into your game and you're ready to go. Go into your map and look for a rock 7-star raid icon and head straight there. The Pokemon that I used to defeat this raid was Gholdengo. I made a full preparation guide that I'll link up the top here if you want to check out more, but this is the build that I used: 252 HP, 252 special attack, make it rain, nasty plot, recover and metal sound. Here is my detailed report on Chesnaught. Grass fighting with a rock terror type. Moveset is Wood Hammer, Hammer Arm, Stone Edge and Earthquake, with its raid moves having Iron Defense, Bulk Up and Curse. Check out the move orders and let's get into it. Chesnaught is a very physically defensive tank, so using Gholdengo here was a perfect strategy in defeating this. Having Arbor here with you when you're trying to solo is a great plus. Also, another Pokemon with Intimidate would also be a good raid partner. First off, we want to use 3 metal sounds to lower his special defense. Chesnaught never negates any stat changes done to him, or at least in all of the move orders that I've done. I didn't witness any nullifying his own stat changes. He only negated our stat changes and abilities. So fire off 3 metal sounds and then you're ready to go to the next step. Having Arbor as a partner here is very good, as Grassy Terrain is a bonus. The only damaging move that Chesnaught can do to Gholdengo is Earthquake, and Grassy Terrain will lower the damage output of Earthquake. So a great partner here. Other good raid partners while you're trying to solo are ones with Intimidate, Pokemon with Intimidate such as Staraptor or Paldean Tauros. So keep resetting until you get one of these Pokemon as your raid partners and it will make this raid super easy. Whenever you are low on health, make sure that you use a recover here, especially while Grassy Terrain is still up, as Chesnaught cannot do very much damage to Gholdengo with Grassy Terrain up. So take advantage of this and use a recover when you're below 50% before we go on to the next step. Turn 4, Chesnaught put up his shield and he fired off an instant Earthquake. So here's a great time to make sure that you are all healed up and not going to take a ton of damage from Earthquake. Once we've used 3 metal sounds to lower Chesnaught's special defense, we can start using Nasty Plot. After 1 or 2 Nasty Plots, I decided to use Make It Rain so that I could get to Terastallizing. I actually forgot that this Gholdengo build for me is a Ghost Terror type, but either way it doesn't really matter. After turn 2 of his shield, Chesnaught will nullify the stat changes and abilities affecting us. This is where I decided that I would start using Make It Rain 3 times so that I can get to Terastallizing. I actually forgot that on my Gholdengo build I hadn't changed it to a Steel Terror type, so it didn't really matter in the end, but obviously when using Make It Rain as a Steel Terror type you will do more damage. After 3 Make It Rains and I was ready to Terastallize, I was ready to set up. I use a recover here because I'm below 50% health and I want to get to a point where I can use 3 Nasty Pots in a row without having to heal through Shell Bell recovery. So after we're all healed up, we're going to use 3 nasty plots and then Terrasilize to go for the kill. If you feel like you need to, always go for a recover when you are below 50% health. There is no time constraint on trying to set up. Once we are in this position, Chesnaught never nullified the stat changes done to him, so we're easily able to continue to set up. Once all set up, it was time to Terrasilize. This is where I realised that I hadn't changed my Terra type to Steel, but as I said, it didn't really matter in the end. Terrasilize and start firing off Make It Rain for massive damage to defeat Chesnaught. Chesnaught did nullify our stat changes and abilities again. He also uses a bulk up and a curse, but at this stage it didn't really matter, and you should be able to just keep firing off Make It Rain until the end. And there we go, a super easy way that you can use to defeat Chesnaught. As always, make sure you take this opportunity to use your favourite Pokeball to capture this starter. Not very often we get to have starters not in normal Pokeballs, so this is a great opportunity to get one. If this video was helpful and you were able to solo Chesnaught, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. I really like doing these videos, so please consider subscribing as it really helps support the channel. Here are the rewards from the raid that you will receive after defeating Chesnaught. Once you've caught him, you can check out the stats, but here is a quick summary of them. Grass and Fighting with a Rock Terra type, Earthquake, Hammer-On, Stone Edge and Wood Hammer with a minus special attack plus defense, nature and bulletproof as an ability. And of course with the mightiest mark, Chesnaught the Unrivaled. Enjoy Chesnaught, one of my favourite starter Pokemon, and I'm super excited that he's now available in game.